A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff now. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Here we go. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Coming off a Suns make, Hardaway finds Porzingis. Powell with it, is covered by Ayton, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Phoenix calls timeout. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. He's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Porzingis in the post. He's against Bridges. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Now here's Paul. Here's Booker. Out to the wing. Bridges with it. Picked up by Powell. Bridges passes to Ayton. That three's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Doncic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Outside Paul. From outside the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to Powell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. For 3, Booker. The shot won't fall.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Doncic outside. Hardaway with it. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Booker with it. Now Doncic defending. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Outside Paul. And he drives in. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Porzingis. Here's Powell. Pass to Doncic. Back to Powell. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Paul Paul against Doncic. Now here's Booker. Takes the three. Doncic grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. To the inside, Crowder. The shot no good, and it's Dallas the other way. And he's going for the lob, and Powell with the stuff.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
To the left wing. Powell with a steal. Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Doncic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside Finney-Smith. Booker against Doncic. 5 to shoot. Now Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Paul passes to Crowder. Offensive rebound.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges with it. Now Doncic defending. And here's Crowder from the arc. Counted from distance. And that'll tie this game up. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now Doncic. Here he goes. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Here's Porzingis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 ball. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Up top, Powell. Hardaway, a good look. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Hardaway's got his second basket.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now here's Booker. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Powell outside. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Here's Booker. Ayton passes to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Booker. Another shot. That shot is off. Good D by Porzingis.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Brown comes in for Finney-Smith. Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Brunson is subbed in for Doncic. The Mavericks making a switch here. Kleber's checked in. Paul, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Paul plays with such force and smarts combined. I mean, he looks for contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Smith comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. Now here's Brown. Pass to Brown. Outside Brunson. Here's Kleber.
2 minutes.
Here's Bullock
in the first half.
Back to Kleber. Second chance effort. Bullock. Good.
Reggie Bullock.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Ball finds Smith.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Payne's checked in for Chris Paul. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Kleber. To the paint. Here's Brown. Back to Kleber. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Kleber's got his first points of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Payne, pass to Johnson. It's McGee, high post. And they pick up 2.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now here's Brunson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Yes, it's good.
Jalen Brunson.
And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Here's Shamet. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Brunson against Payne. Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Well, you know,
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
and you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at center, filling out the middle. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Doncic finds Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Whoa.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Porzingis grabs the board.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. And he struggled to move his feet defensively, and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Booker to end the run. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5 now. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, BA. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Hardaway fires the 3.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Paul shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Booker, good.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Doncic against Bridges. Out to Powell. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. A minute 58 left in the third quarter.
Substitution.
Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Kaminsky. Rejected by Brown. Outside, Brown. To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Bullock's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Payne. Pass to Shaman. Hauled in by Brown. Stolen by Payne. Here's Shaman. The three. Can't hit that one. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bullock. And the Mavericks, another three.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
"19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Phoenix grabs the miss. To halt the run. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges misses. Dallas is shooting 52% from the floor so far. Outside Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Boy, the Suns are struggling. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Crowder with the jam.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic. Crowder with a steal. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Bridges against Doncic. And there's the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Powell finds Porzingis. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Oh, sweet move.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
Team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Booker for 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. From deep, here's Doncic. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Bridges misses. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Paul for 3. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And here's Crowder from the arc. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's Doncic outside. Dallas again missing. Paul with it. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane, and he's extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
Now here's Doncic. Six on the shot clock. From deep. He's off on that one. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful day.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the one spot. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
Well, you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game, and sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
And Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
And it's Paul missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
First team foul.
Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. Denver the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Booker up top. He's covered by Murray. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now here's Porter. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Porter. Bridges against Porter. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton left side. Here's Gordon. Back to Barton. And the shot no good. A bit short.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Kept alive. Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Murray outside. And again, Denver no good.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's good for 2.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Barton after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Barton finds Jokic. Here's Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
No hesitation from Jokic. The D had no chance really to set up.
Bridges outside. Gordon against Crowder. Launches it. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Nuggets ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Murray up on top. Defended by Booker. Murray, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Boy, his game is all about speed. He gets out quickly on the break there and finishes that too.
Booker outside. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in.
give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Murray against Bridges. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Now Murray. Outside Gordon. Murray against Crowder. Shot on the wing. Rebound by the Suns.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul with the three. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Murray. Over Booker. And stolen by Ayton. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And it's blocked by Gordon. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Off the inbound. And the dunk by Booker. He gets it up.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
And that does it for the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the four.
Suns foul.
A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Murray kicks to Gordon. Inside. The kick out to Barton. The feed to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Off the left rim and out.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Murray. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
He feeds it to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively that the league has ever seen.
Foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the left side wing.
And once in a while, a team will have this kind of night where nothing is working, but it's still early. They have a chance to play themselves out of this funk if they just keep battling.
Booker with it. Out guarded by Barton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Smith comes in for Crowder. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray finds Barton. To the middle. Here's Jokic. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Barton inside the line. And another miss by Denver. Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Booker in the corner. Launches a three.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Passes it to Jokic. To the paint. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Rivers.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Now here's Payne. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Payne's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Najee, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Down low, wide open, and it's blocked. Here he goes, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Well, the problem defensively after Rivers gets a step is nobody sliding over in time to slow him down.
Now here's Payne. And the call is going to three. Yes, it is an illegal screen.
That's his second.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Sun.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Murray following the basket by Chris Paul. Barton passes to Jokic. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 6. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Three-pointer, Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got 5 points so far. Ball surveying the floor. Dishes it to Crowder. Drops in the layup for 2. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
And there's the pass to Booker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Lets it go from the wing. Gordon finds Murray. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And here is Murray. Pass to Barton. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're into the glass with a lot of passion.
It's the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 9-point Suns lead. Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Shamet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Shamet, McGee trying to break free. And that one's good, Shamet. Shamet's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Najee passes to Dozier. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Denver passing it around. Here's Najee. That one rolling around and rims out. Suns leading by 11. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
Here's Najee. They can't stop the run with that one. The Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. McGee, the pass to Johnson. Back to McGee. Passes to Kaminsky. Now, here's Shannon. He's guarded by Rivers. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Morris looking over the floor. He dishes it to Rivers. Here's Green. And it's blocked. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against him. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. To the middle, and stolen by Barton. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And that one's good. Jokic.
Well, that's just sweet passing there from Murray, keeping his eyes open and finding the open man.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. All alone. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Porter in the corner. Over Paul. Porter passes to Barton. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. And the layup falls.
Aaron Gordon.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Booker outside. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Get there, get there.
He can't get that one. Barton with some nice D.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just
That's his
been
first
really
personal
off.
foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Booker against Murray. The pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Lets it go from deep. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 6. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 13.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Got a piece of it. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Paul against Murray. Paul with the ball. Booker outside. Offensive rebound. Bridges kicks to Paul. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray dishes to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Bridges misses. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Porter outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Crowder finds Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Paul for three. No good on that one. And Denver the other way now. At the elbow. Jokic. Outside for Murray. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden passes to Jokic. Left side, Gordon. Tries again. In deep. Jokic drops it in.
And you might need two guys to help get Jokic off the glass.
Paul outside. The dish to Booker. Trying to end the drought. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Up top, Porter. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Jokic outside. Not going to go that time. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can see the gorgeous geography of Phoenix, Arizona there behind the skyline. What a view. Hi, and thanks for joining us on Allie.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Suns keep it alive. Ayton. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Bogdanovic, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
That's tipped. Paul with a steal. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Gobert finds Bogdanovic. O'Neal on the wing for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. And here's Conley. The three. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Here's Crowder. Booker fires from way outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Mitchell misses. Conley against Paul. On the wing, Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Pulls up, high post. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal over Bridges. Stolen by Bridges. Mitchell against Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
From deep, Conley. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Paul passes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Conley with some nice D. Outside Bogdanovic. Conley passes to Gobert. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder outside. Here's Paul. Now Bridges. Back to Paul. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Crowder with it. And Crowder with the jam.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Tipped away. Paul with a steal. Booker against Mitchell. Outside Booker to the middle. Here's Crowder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
He's perfect from the line this time. Outside Conley. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. There's Bogdanovich with the 3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Bogdanovich is most effective when his teammates are setting him up. And all he has to do is knock it down.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Paul against Conley. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Inside, here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got 6.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Conley passes to Gobert. Crowder with a steal. Lets it go from 14, and he can't bank that one in. Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup, and the shot goes in.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. To the inside, Bridges. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. That one on Mitchell. That's good from Bridges. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. From deep, Conley. Gobert finds Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. The kick out to Conley. And it's all from 3-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shaman in for Booker.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Payne's checked in for Paul. Conley with the ball. That's Payne picking him up. Bogdanovich tips it back in. 6 points for him.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Payne pass to Kaminsky. Now Johnson. Pass to Payne. McGee with it. Defended by Gobert. Kaminsky outside. Just 5 to shoot. Payne on the bounce. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
The 3 from Mitchell. On target from range. Mitchell's got 5.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes. You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
And there's McGee. That one's good on the assist by Johnson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. There's the drive. The 3, O'Neal. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Left side, Payne. Pass to Shamet. 29 seconds left in the first half.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Conley against Payne. He takes it in. It's blocked by Gobert. 3-pointer O'Neal. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression? And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Utah, Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. It's Shamet on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Payne. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Oni. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Now Smith. Defended by Gay.
Pull it down, young
Clear the deck. Deck cleared. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And he gets it back. Whiteside finds Clarkson. Here's Oni. Pass to Ingles. There's the 3. Hauled in by McGee.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Clarkson for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Johnson passes to Payne. Smith outside. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Whiteside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ingles from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Ingles got himself on the board with a 3 there.
When in rhythm, Ingles can put on a clinic. Knocks down the long ball. Gives the defense something extra to think about.
Here's Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. Payne's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
High post Whiteside. Pass to Oni. Back to Whiteside. McGee with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the steal. Clarkson outside. Misses the three. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Substitution for your
Ball passes to Booker. 1:43 left in the third. Down low. Ayton. And the shot count. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Gobert. The shot from the low post is good. 1:14 left to play in the third. Paul against Conley. To the middle. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Back to Mitchell. Gobert passes to Conley. Drains the triple. Conley's got 8 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Bridges outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
The 3, O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Back to Conley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Paul gets it to go.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Mitchell from behind the arc. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Suns leading. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
The 3 from Mitchell. Fires the 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And Gobert with a block. And they're able to recover. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Paul drives in. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Mitchell against Booker. Puts it up from 15.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here they come. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. And here's Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Let's go with a 3. The Suns clear it. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Paul's got space. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Suns lead by 11.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Call against Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The drive by Paul. And Gobert with a block. Out to the right wing. From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Booker, good. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Pass to Conley. Here's O'Neal. The 3-ball. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Tipped. Gobert against Ayton. To the left side wing. Bridges with it. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Suns.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
They get it back. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert, he's open. Doesn't go for him. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
The drive by Paul over Mitchell. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 16.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Right side Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward spot. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Ayton trying to break free.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
And here is Doncic. Right side Porzingis. Tries from 10. Hardaway, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And really deep through that time.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Top of the key, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
To the wing right side. The pass to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Paul outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
Now here's Crowder. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Paul, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
Outside, Porzingis. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Over to the wing.
2 minutes.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. Driving in, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
1:37 left here in the first quarter.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. Driving inside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. From the arc. That one doesn't go. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Pass to Powell. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now Paul. He's got 6. And here's Booker from the arc. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. On defense, Dallas.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, don't get caught up in the long-range shooting. Hardaway Jr. has that in-between game. Really nice shot.
Paul's shot is off. Doncic against Bridges. Hardaway up top. Pass to Finney Smith. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Doncic. There's the pass to Hardaway. Over Ayton. Powell finds Doncic. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Just his first attempt. The shot by Powell, no good. Suns trail by 3. On the wing. And it's Ayton missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And they double up Doncic. And taken away by Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. Not watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside, Porzingis. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for the man.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
To the wing on the left. Right side, Hardaway. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 6. Ayton finds Bridges. Here's Crowder, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, make no mistake, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical, it doesn't matter.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the power forward, Maxi Kleber, out of Wurzburg, Germany. The same hometown, Doris, you know this, is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleber, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk. But Kleber has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Paul with the 3. Kleber with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Brunson. The tray. The shot comes out. The Suns go the other way with it. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Payne. Offensive rebound. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Good on the triple. Shamet's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make a pay.
Now here's Bullock. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Kleber, no good. Suns trail by 4. Here's Shamet. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Passes to Bullock. Back to Brunson. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Brunson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Payne with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Kleber, the pass to Brown. Now here's Brunson. To the middle. Here's Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Paul outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His third personal foul.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Out to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. Doncic outside. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 5. Bridges outside. Ball looking over the floor. Three-pointer. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Clock at 2.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Finney Smith. Ayton against Powell. On the wing, Hardaway. Free throw line jump shot, and that one is good. Hardaway's got 6.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Paul outside. There's the drive. Shoots it. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Powell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Porzingis with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
Well, this guy's got size and showing increasing strength. Kristaps Porzingis, nicely done.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Shamet up top. 1:36 left to play in the third. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Johnson in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Brunson. Brown, the pass to Brown. Back to Brown. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Payne kicks to Shannon. Payne in the post. Leba defending. Now here's Shannon. Shoots over Bullock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Brunson. Goes up at the stripe. Payne grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by Bullock. Back to McGee. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. The Mavericks on top, up by 6. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
On the wing, Doncic. He feeds it to Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Ball against Doncic. Ball left side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Dallas leading by 10. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Inside, here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Ball outside. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. They get it back. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. That's in, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Ayton.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Brown finds Kleber. Here's Bullock, defended by Booker. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Here's Paul. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Crowder kicks to Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
Crowder against Kleber. Brown the pass to Brunson.
2 minutes.
And that time, also a missed shot.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bridges finds Ayton, and Ayton gets double teamed. For three, Bridges. Another shot. The pass to Paul. Booker with no one around hits it from three-point range.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
Here's Booker. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Phoenix. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Bullock. It's in!
Reggie Bullock.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Paul's shot is off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Down kicks to Brunson. Back to Brown and finished off by Brown.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Pass to Bullock. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Kleber. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bullock. Brown outside. Fires the 3. No good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They did, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
Booker throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Now here's Jokic. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Murray for 3. Barton against Paul. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix calls timeout.
Phoenix timeout. It's T-shirt Monday time. Make some noise if you want one.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Murray passes to Barton. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Puts it up. And another miss by Denver.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Booker can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Pass to Jokic. Over Bridges. Here's Gordon. That one rolls around and rims out.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now Porter. He's guarded by Bridges. Down low. Here's Jokic. Count it.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Here's Paul. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Now here's Jokic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Jokic has got 6. The Suns have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Barton with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Suns leading. A minute 6 left in the first. Paul drives in. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now here's Murray. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Shoots over Booker. And too long on the shot. The Suns have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Takes it inside. 8.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
On up the court. Here's Paul. Finished off the break. Give him 8.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Outside Murray. Shoots over Booker. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pass to Aiden. And stolen by Jokic. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Booker against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. Back to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Crowder's got his second basket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Booker. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go.
Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
So it's Denver now. 11-point game. Pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. 5 on the clock. Jokic, no good. Boy, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He's succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
And so here is Denver, following the score by Phoenix. And here's Porter outside, kept alive. They kick it out to Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Back to Barton. Launches a three. Can't get it to drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing 80 games, and they still say it. Brian?
Ah, the Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And Gordon with the big finish.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. Haynes checked in for Paul. Pass to Dozier. Back to Morris. Plenty of space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Payne. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Puts up a three. Najee, good.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Denver 5. Austin Rivers. That's his first
that free throw, no good.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Morris can't hit. The Suns have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson finds McGee. Inside. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Outside for Green. This one for 3. The shot no good. And here's Payne outside. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in a good situation. Up. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. Chris Paul had a huge first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 assist. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
They're going to work in the paint.
And that's going to do it.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Ayton. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Ball passes to Aiden. To the wing on the left. The Suns need to get off a shot. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
The assist.
Aiden's gotten his second bucket of the game. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college. For those few that would like to go pro right out of high school, then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft you.
Here's Murray. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Back to Gordon. Murray finds Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Murray from outside. From the arc. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Ball against Murray. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. That one goes in. Paul's got 14 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns.
Murray against Payne. Pass to Jokic. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Murray passes to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Martin outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Payne. Down low. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Murray passes to Gordon. Barton with it to the inside. Murray. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Back to Payne. Pass to Johnson. A minute 6 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Shamet. Jacks up with 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 10. From the wing. Murray, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And the shot's good. Shamet's got his first 2 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Out to Gordon. Outside Porter. The Nuggets need to get one up. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, and close shots that he takes.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. To the paint. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Morris for 3. The offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Paul finds Booker. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Dozier. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Morris against Paul. Crowder outside. And Green comes to help. Pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Paul against Morris. And he lobs it up top. And Crowder with the jam.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Outside, Green. Going inside, Dozier. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Crowder with a steal. It's Booker on the wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Austin Rivers. That's his second personal foul. First team.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Murray against Paul. Pass to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Out to Gordon. Back to Barton. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And Booker gets double teamed. That's tipped. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porter gets the bucket.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. From deep three-point range. And they recover it.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Suns lead by 16.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Chris Paul.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Shot clock at 5. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
27 seconds left in the game. Lets it go from deep. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Paul passes to Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
got.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Now the dish to O'Neal. Passes it to Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Paul finds Booker. Takes it inside. That one no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Conley with a wide open look, and Utah again with the bucket.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
Both free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Conley. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Paul. Booker with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Basket counts.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Stolen by Conley.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
2 minutes.
Crowder finds Booker. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. Booker outside. They shoot again. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. 4 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Yep, that one goes.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. driving the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Mitchell, dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Down low. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Bridges for three. The rebound by the Jazz.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Jacks up a three. And they get it back. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And here is Paul. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Misses off the left iron. It's up a three. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. And stolen by Bogdanovich. That one's not going to go. Bridges with some nice defense. Stolen by Michael Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Passes it to O'Neal. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And looking how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Now here is Conley following the shot by Chris Paul. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Paul. Shot to stop the run. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. It's tipped. Back to Mitchell. Now the pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Ahead. Pull up Jay. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Booker. Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9. Right, you've got a unique view of the league. Not just a former player, but great broadcaster. Courtside all of these games. But also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Pocket 4. Here's Clarkson. The putback. Rebound by the Suns.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
From deep, Johnson. McGee against Ingles. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from McGee. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Oni passes to Whiteside. And he drives in, and a strong finish with two hands.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Here's Payne after Rudy Gay's bucket. Payne looking around. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jazz leading by 4. Oni passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Ingles in the corner. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Shamet. Sinks that one from the post. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And here's Payne. To the paint. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And a thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Trying as they might, they couldn't.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Ball finds Booker. Shoots over Clarkson. No good from Booker. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. So Utah ends up going with the new group. So it's the Jazz now. And it's Conley penetrating. Count the basket. Conley's got 7 points.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Here's Paul driving to the basket. Good on the shot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Conley. He's got 7. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul with the ball. Booker outside. Utah leading by 5. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Conley the pass to O'Neal. And Gobert hits to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Utah the rebound. And here's Conley outside. Here's Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich left side. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now here's Paul. Back to Kaminsky. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now O'Neal. Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Gobert with it. Shoots the three. And Utah another three. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Suns making a change here as well. Payne's checked in. Now, here's Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. The shot by Oni, no good. The Suns trail it. Pass to Kaminsky. For the tie. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Utah has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Ingles off the drop. Gay misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but quite plenty of room.
Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. To the inside. The shot by Oni, no good. Suns leading by 5. Booker in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. That's good from Booker on the assist by Bridges.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clarkson passes to Ginn. Here's Oni. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. There's the triple. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Back to Whiteside. Will it go? And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
That one good for 2. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
And here's Conley outside. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul dishes to Booker. Here's the 3. Ayton. It's good on the putback. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Bridges finds Ayton for 3. Booker. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges with the steal. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's the fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And with the monster finish, stops an 11-0 run by the Suns.
Conley against Paul. This is to Ayton. Booker the pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
For the 3, and it's Michael Conley with the 3.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Bridges misses. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
All against O'Neal. The shot's good from Paul. And the Suns lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Booker with a deep 3. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. And the Jazz with possession here. He takes it in. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. That one off the back iron and out. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Jazz ball.
Here's Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything,